Hello, and welcome to our English Learning Podcast. My name is Tom, and I'm happy to help you today. Today, we're going to talk about an important skill. We will learn how to make a complaint in English. Sometimes we buy things that do not work well. Sometimes we go to a restaurant and the food is cold. It is necessary to speak up in these situations. You can do this politely and calmly. You do not need to be angry to get help. Simple words can solve your problem very quickly. In this episode, we will look at different examples. We will start with a problem in a hotel room. Then we will visit a restaurant and a shop. This vocabulary is perfect for beginners. You will feel more confident after this lesson. Please listen carefully to my pronunciation. Try to repeat the sentences after me if possible. You can also write down the new phrases in your notebook. Learning English takes time, so be patient with yourself. Let us begin our journey into useful, everyday conversations. Imagine you're traveling in a foreign country. You arrive at your hotel after a long flight. You open the door to your room and see a problem. What should you say to the receptionist downstairs? Do not worry, because I have the answers for you. Here is our first scenario for today. Let's look at a situation at the hotel reception desk. I hope you find these phrases very helpful. Enjoy the first part of our lesson. Let us focus on the hotel room problems. Excuse me, I have a small problem with my room. I am staying in room number 304. The air conditioning in the room is not working. It is very hot inside, and I cannot sleep. Also, there are no clean towels in the bathroom. Could you please send someone to check the AC? I would appreciate it if you could help me. Is it possible to change my room to a different one? I need a quiet room with a working shower. The television remote control does not have batteries either. I am sorry to trouble you with these things. However, I paid for a fully functional room. The receptionist is listening to my complaints politely. She says they are very sorry for the inconvenience. She promises to fix the television immediately. A technician will come to my room in 10 minutes. They will also bring fresh towels for the bathroom. If they cannot fix the air conditioning, I get another room. That sounds like a good solution to my problem. It is always best to explain the issue clearly. The hotel staff wants their guests to be happy. Thank you for your quick response and assistance. I will go back to my room and wait for the technician. Have a nice day and see you later. That was an example of a hotel complaint. It was easy, polite, and very effective. Next, we will visit a local restaurant. Food problems are also very common during travel. Let us see how to handle a bad dinner. Move on to our second story. Good evening, waiter. Can I speak to you for a moment? We ordered our dinner 45 minutes ago. Our food is still not on the table. We are very hungry and we are in a hurry. Finally, the waiter brings our plates to the table. Oh, I am afraid this is not what I ordered. I asked for a chicken salad, but this is fish. My friend's soup is completely cold. Could you please take this back to the kitchen? We would like to have the correct hot dishes. The waiter apologizes for the terrible mistake. He says the kitchen is very busy tonight. That is understand, Abe, but we expect good service. He promises to bring the correct salad very fast. He will also heat up the soup for my friend. To make us happy, the manager offers free drinks. A free dessert is also a nice way to apologize. It is important to stay calm when speaking to waiters. They work hard and mistakes can happen sometimes. But you should always get the food you want. Our new hot dishes arrive after 5 minutes. The chicken salad looks fresh and tastes delicious. The soup is hot and smells great. We can finally enjoy our evening meal together. Remember to use I am afraid to sound polite. It makes your complaint less aggressive. We finished our dinner and paid the bill. Our next stop is a clothing store. Let us learn how to return faulty items. This happens a lot when we buy clothes. Hello, I bought this jacket here yesterday afternoon. When I got home, I found a big problem. There's a hole in the left sleeve. Also, the zipper does not close properly. I have the receipt with me right here. I would like to get a full refund, please. Alternatively, I can exchange it for a new jacket. Do you have the same model in a medium size? The shop assistant looks at the damaged clothing. She agrees that the item is defective. Unfortunately, they do not have another medium jacket, so I prefer to get my money back. She asked me to fill out a small form. I write my name, phone number, and signature. She returns the cash to me with a smile. Thank you for making this process so simple. It is great when shops have good return policies. Always keep your receipts when you buy things. Without a receipt, it is difficult to complain. Stores need proof that you bought the product there. This phrase, "I would like a refund," is very useful. It means you want your money back. Exchange means you want a different item instead. Both options are standard in most modern shops. We completed our shopping transaction successfully. Let us move to another common situation. This time, we will talk about online shopping problems. Many people buy things on the internet today. Sometimes the delivery goes wrong. Let us see how to write or speak about it. I'm calling about my online order from last week. My tracking number is 98765. The website said the delivery takes 3 days. It has been 8 days, and I have nothing. I checked the status online, but it is unclear. Can you tell me where my package is currently? The customer service agent is checking her computer system. She says there was a delay at the warehouse. The courier service lost the original box. This is very inconvenient because it is a birthday gift. The birthday party is this coming weekend. I need this item before Friday evening. The agent apologizes for the delivery mistake. She offers to send a new package via express mail. It will arrive at my house tomorrow morning. I will not pay any extra money for this service. That is a fair solution to the problem. I am glad I called the customer service department. Writing an email is also a good option. When you write, include your order details clearly. State the problem in the very first sentence. Ask for a specific action to solve it. Polite words work well in emails too. People respond better when you are respectful. My package arrived safely the next day. The gift is perfect and my friend's happy. We solve another everyday issue with English. We are reaching the end of our podcast episode. Let us review what we learned today. I will summarize the key points for you. We covered 4 different situations in this lesson. We practiced making complaints in hotels and restaurants. We learned how to return items to shops. We also solved an online delivery issue together. The main secret is to stay calm and polite. Use phrases like "excuse me" and "I am afraid." Clearly explain what is wrong with the service. Say what you want the business to do next. Ask for a refund, an exchange, or a repair. Most businesses want to fix their mistakes quickly. Good communication makes life much easier for everyone. You have the vocabulary to handle these situations. Do not be afraid to speak up when necessary. Your English is getting better every single day. Practice these sentences when you are alone at home. You can role play with a friend or a classmate. Repetition helps you remember words for a long time. Thank you for listening to my English podcast. It was a pleasure sharing these tips with you. I look forward to our next English lesson together. We will explore more interesting topics very soon. Check our website for additional learning materials. You can find transcripts and exercises there. Keep practicing, stay positive, and never give up. Learning a language is a wonderful adventure. I am proud of your progress today. Goodbye for now. Take care and stay safe. See you in the next episode, my friends. Have a great time speaking confident English. Bye bye from Tom, your podcast host.
Write a comment. 3 best comments get 20 English lessons completely free.